and this is not to pile on Michael Crabtree, but it's quite evident, as you can see, that this has been an issue for him throughout his career. They knew that coming in, and it hurt them pretty severely today. Now, James Lofton, Hall of Fame receiver, mentioned on the air during the game that this is a head game for him at this point. How much of that do you agree with, and do you see? You mentioned concentration. Is it just concentration, or is it this keeps happening to me, maybe that's affecting his performance?
So here's the thing. I've seen where he has had drops, say, for example, against the Bills, some really routine drops, but then he makes an incredible catch in the end zone, gets his feet down, and wow, you think, okay, he's going to come out of it. This game, before the red zone drop that we saw, he actually had some really great catches over the middle. So we know that he's extremely talented and can make those plays. That's why we're talking about it. It's not that you can't do it. You can do it. So therefore, I agree with James Lofton in saying it's a mental game, because you see him make the spectacular catches. That's the tough part about it, and that's something that he's going to have to work out of. Otherwise, if I'm Marty Morningwig, I'm not messing around with my quarterback who has his rhythm. When I have a Willie Snead, when I have a Smoke Brown, where both guys are really in rhythm, I'm going to get those tight ends back involved in the game planning too, and maybe move Michael Crabtree over to the side.
You mentioned rhythm. John Harbaugh has spoken with the media in Cleveland, and one of his statements was, our offense never was in rhythm today. That was the feel. And you, as we were watching the game, you thought that might have affected Joe Flacco in terms of, if you guys are dropping the ball, fumbling the ball, do you see that affecting Flacco?
Huge. When you are on your game, you can see where you can drop back, make some strong throws to your guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now all of a sudden you get a guy that's dropping a hitch route, a slant route. Now you're guiding the ball. The one play to the back of the end zone when it was high to Michael Crabtree, he's trying to be too perfect with the ball as opposed to letting it go. When you're in rhythm, you can just sling the ball. It doesn't matter, and now off you go. But you start getting those drops, Mark, that's when things go kind of haywire.
Far from perfect today, and they were in position to almost get an ugly win. Instead, it's a pretty ugly loss, 12-9 in overtime. The Cleveland Browns get it done on their home turf in